CBS and Paramount executives thought they were so clever when they cut a deal with Trump that included canceling The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. But of course, the three things you can count on in life are death, taxes, and entertainment executives being stupid people who think they're clever. They had no idea when they cut their sneaky little deal that they hit the hornet's nest, and last night proved it. Last night saw a group of late show comedians take what might be the first step in costing CBS and its parent company billions of dollars, if not bankrupting them entirely. I'm going to show what they did collectively, but first, here's what some of them had to say individually. First, of course, was the man himself, Stephen Colbert, who kept it short and sweet.
Folks, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Cancel culture has gone too far.
His brilliant Jon Stewart spelled out how recklessly stupid Paramount and CBS are.
Truly, the shows that you now seek to cancel, censor, and control, a not insignificant portion of that $8 billion value came from those fucking shows. That's what made you that money. And if you believe, as corporations or as networks, you can make yourselves so innocuous that you can serve a gruel so flavorless that you will never again be on the boy king's radar, A, why will anyone watch you? And you are fucking wrong.
But that wasn't the last we would hear from Jon Stewart. In a comedy bit that showed the comic genius of Colbert's show, buried within that parody is a charming act of solidarity that threatens so much more. Watch this. The camera falls on late-night rivals Jimmy Kimmel and Seth Meyers in the audience, who pretend to be drinking beers and then unsuccessfully try and self-congratulate. Next up was Adam Sandler and Christopher McDonald before landing at last on where it all started, Poon of Paramount. But the Kiss Cam cameos stand out for a couple of reasons. First, the cameos are nothing less than an act of solidarity of rival comedians who recognize that Colbert is being silenced for political reasons and that they could be next. But the act of solidarity is also a threat. Recognize this man? No, it's not Adolf, it's Charlie Chaplin, the greatest star of the silent era of Hollywood. Chaplin got tired of being ruled by Hollywood studios, so he went out and joined forces with other movie stars, Douglas Fairbanks, Mary Pickford, and William S. Hart, along with star director D.W. Griffith, and they formed their own movie studio, United Artists. It was bold, daring, and unprecedented, and it is a model for what these guys could do if they banded together and formed their own cable and internet comedy channel. And here's the thing that the network execs absolutely overlooked in their brilliant decision-making. These guys already produced their shows on a low-scale basis during COVID. There's nothing to prevent them from doing it on a mid-scale basis because the cost of production is so low and these guys have a lot of money. They could produce on the same kind of studio scale as they work now, but do it for less money and then take all the revenue for themselves. Who needs the studios? In fact, the first thing our colleagues at Midas Touch posted after Colbert got canceled was, "Stephen, come join us." Of course, Colbert wouldn't because, let's face it, Occupy Democrats has way more comic wit than Midas. I mean, please, Ben from Midas trying to go up against my rapier wit is like the Little Sisters of the Five Wounds of Jesus trying to go up against Notre Dame. But I digress. Because if these guys didn't want to put up big money, they can also run out and cut a deal with NYU for studio space and studio personnel. It would take me or some other professor no more than one semester to train NYU students to run the equipment to create the show, and it would look exactly like it does now. If they really wanted to be civic-minded, they could partner with one of the CUNY campuses and let first-generation college students access the entertainment business. And the beauty is they could still go up against each other in the same time slots and reap the benefits. They really wouldn't even be competing against themselves. The biggest benefit of going out on their own is that they can no longer be used as pawns by parent companies, and they can say whatever they want about Trump and not have the rug taken out from under them. And they're not alone. Ever since Bezos decided to bend the knee with the Washington Post, I've been telling the editors and reporters who fled or were fired to band together and make their own newspaper and call it the Washington Post Gazette. The capital equipment and technology costs are just ridiculously low. So this is more than just a pipe dream. Doing it is nothing less than Trump's worst nightmare. I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats.